made a free market in a long time.
Just heard back. Done us a kindness, friend. Thanks for visiting Free Market Station.
I can trap. Hello, once more. Anybody even listening to this? I mean, tell you stuff.
Ah, before I forget, here.
Hey.
This is for you. He seems...
My friend from Placid Waters. Appreciate you fetching the pitch ball. Wonder you
glad.
Their team plays the worst. Anyone has a...
If what made this unit all shop here to acquire
my gear has. Come on, if you're in need of spruce, I got. Sharp here.
If you're here, if you've wounds, depends. Can you pay? Is there something else I met?
Pretty sure I have both of these.
Doctor here. Get your stitches.
Protect your loved ones. Protect.
Well, tell me what you need. Can't.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you.
And live to tell your...
Anything for the assault rifle, I'm just gonna buy real quick.
Your fellows about my story.
I knew it! That's how it works. So, I'm not looking for stuff that's exactly for the Oracle. I need to find stuff that's for assault rifles, for shotguns, for marksman rifles. I'm an idiot. Wasn't thinking of that. So currently, I have no barrel on this thing. What did I do there? hell is this thing? So I'm one of everything now, at least, right? Even these only have like one of each. Let me do that. I feel like you get materials so easily in this game that you don't really have to worry about shit. At least not this late in the game. Alright. There's one thing I did want to check though.
How's that lone subject of yours working out?
Run along now. I've spent more than enough
Can't
time
find it.
entertaining wayward sprats.
I can't find any like places to buy stuff. Like there should be sub Rosa places where like I can buy black market. Like I've bought some from Persephone on whatchamacallit, on Cloister, right? So in the gardens. Merciless Master. What is that? A gun? No. Evasion chance. Honestly, my armor does 22. I'm keeping it, right? There's no shot I change it. Back to Cloister I go. I should be able to... Oh. I think I should be able to hand in this mission. I think I just like having Inez with me because she heals. Fast travel to the outside of it, actually. Yes. Doesn't tell me where to go for this mission. Report the repair of the resistor bank. Archives resistor bank. There must be someone interested in this information. Oh, that's inside the archive. Okay.
People are gonna start to talk. And
Is that a bad thing? So,
people are gonna start to talk. No need to wait for permission. That if I had to theorize, all jesting aside, right? People are gonna start to talk. Aren't you there? Was there anything else you wish to discuss?
I look forward to now. Yes, excellent. Take that, reductionists. Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally... Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet. Yes, you've earned not only my trust, but I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can... I'm sure...
alrighty. Thank you.
Good to see you again. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you that, for one, having the allied might of their forces, and if you might consider an appeal to your better nature, farewell.
Nice. Oh.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart,
I bring
A
Versal with me?
bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now, with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause. As I told you in my message, a splinter group was responsible for recruiting your fellow agent and tasking her to perpetrate that heresy. The conviction of those radicals was such that they elected to perish from exposure to Cloister's wilderness to avoid fouling their predictions and my interference. Their interpretation of the data was at odds with mine. I forbade them taking action, to no avail, obviously. I disavowed their actions then, as I do now.
Oh, requires nows.
Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So,
okay.
allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Basar, 3rd Presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, Supreme Calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future. My sensory deprivation chamber. I spend the majority of my days closed inside the silence, dulling myself against the tedious excesses of the body and mind. It's a rather personal apparatus, customized to my biological measurements. Would you ask to try on a stranger's undersuit? Perhaps you would. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement. Yes, by all reports it was. But the plan evidently has greater outcomes prepared for Vicar Levin. He is, at that. I consider him a close personal friend, and I cannot say that about many. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. I just received the most curious transmission from Auntie Cleo. She wishes to discuss a partnership of sorts, and I heard you were the source of this plot. I must admit I have significant doubts about colluding with an entity like Auntie's Choice. Why should the Order agree to even entertain the possibility?
Simply put, we got the troops, the firepower, and the know-how to beat the Protectorate. Respectfully, I think we both know that your forces can't do that on their own.
Military support loses its usefulness quickly in times of peace. It is that which gives me pause, among other concerns. Yes. Perhaps this Auntie Cleo has already proposed a secure conference room on board the Undisputed Claim for our use.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with Presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
If x is the square root of -1, and you just may...
The plan is always in motion. Much like you, it would seem. Call it proof of... Laplace's garden is more than... It saddens me to see the garden so despoiled by our wartime presence. Oh, the Laureate Council simply draws a name out of a hat. Yes, in reality, I was recommended for my position by the preceding... Thank you for that. My predecessor, Presiding Bishop Orlo, and I had a close working relationship. I counted him a friend. Orlo shared with me his doubts about the Order's partnership with the Protectorate. Likely not. But it is the responsibility... Welcome back, Agent. Is the...
Nice to...
Something down there? Something down there?
Yeah. Thought I could.
I believe our group's combined efforts are in direct accordance with the plan.
Alright, guess we're heading to the undisputed claim. Talk negotiations. You take one from each. One from Auntie Cleo's and one from the Order. I think it'll work.
Live, love, laugh,
I'll have another one.
purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes! Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Oh, spare no detail.
Jesus Christ.
This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed. From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology. Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's Choice. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop.
I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question. I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part. I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
Oh, fuck off. 20. Yeah, that's not happening.
No one said anything about paying, but, it would be a pittance compared to the future profits we might derive. Involving money in science seems questionable, but having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly. Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive, and I assure you that Auntie's choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined. On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores. No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all. Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience. So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly. We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity. Correctly ascertained. I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge, the archive? Besides, the Order will inevitably leave money on the table. Pull my other leg. If Auntie's choice doesn't make a profit from it, I literally couldn't care less. Well, I never accept a deal I don't like. And frankly, we can end these negotiations at any time, you know. It seems Auntie's choice stands little to gain from them. Evidently, we have hit an impasse. Disappoint. And you have disappointed me immeasurably. Do not come to... I estimate seeing...
Well, I'd say the only way that could have gone worse is if another rift exploded and tried to kill us.
Fuck off. Really? That's where we fucking leave that? The fucking skip drives? Oh my god. There's a way to be able to do this.
I'd say the only way...
God. I'm gonna skip through all this again. Ah!
Look, this must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. If I was discourteous. Point 1, control of the archive. What? I would sever my own hand before giving... I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal. Where so we would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And I will want to run some calculations to be sure. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts,
The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner. A 50-50 split? But that's so equal. A poke in the eye would cost me less. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details.
I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what, out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such danger?
That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals, if not...
I will make no progress with my request without further. While the Archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain to lock. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it. Perhaps I have not been entirely forthright. This treatment will enact a permanent change in my personality. Irreversible. But it will not cost me anything I would lament losing.
And I thought we were the ones who threw caution to the wind. Well, Ruth, if worst comes to worst, I'd be happy to serve as a
generous offer, but I fear you lack a certain number of qualifications. Conscience, for example. There is a strong likelihood that it will short-circuit my limbic system, eradicating my ability to experience emotion.
Oh, so you'll be even more of a bore.
Only a child uses fun as a metric of any significance. That math is confidential, but I have enough reason to believe the outcome will be favorable. I did not anticipate needing to fight for my own physical autonomy.
Oh, how it's delightful to me to see you squirm. All right, I'll get you. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable.
Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward. As am I. You certainly have a way of curving probability.
Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing... And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an...
One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the Archive to consider.
Of course, provide our expert troops to support these efforts.
Got the achievement to get both of them to work together.
People to sort details.
Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, but it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought. First, Order forces must move into our former headquarters at Spireton. A simpler task now that you have liberated it.
I did liberate it,
By
yeah.
all accounts, you thoroughly routed the enemy. Well done. More importantly, there is a lift located in Spireton which can deliver our troops into the Archive to assist you against the Protectorate. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the Archive, however. So fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the... Ordinarily, I do not fancy surprises, but you are proving with such a device in hand. And perhaps at some later date, you will also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length in one of our labs. There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the Archive called the Calcaduceus. The Caduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its system. Until the Order may you achieve...
I never would have foreseen this day would come. You are exceedingly unpredictable, Commander. In a good way. Mostly.
Thank you. I did it.
I'm damn glad we could get Auntie's choice. Anyhow, was there something you needed?
It defies belief you negotiated a partnership between Auntie's choice. True, true. But that doesn't mean I have to... May the plan...
Let's go see Auntie. Hello, Auntie. Alrighty. The hell's in there?
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe...
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
There
Oh my gosh, she's a severed head.
fresh-faced new go-getter.
What in the Futurama is happening in here?
You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good.
The fuck I ain't.
have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret. I trust this presents no...
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect. It's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding...
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations? Oh, careful you. Specious flattery will get you everywhere. Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corp, as far as what happened, I was the victim of an...
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new... There was a past proposal to utilize graphs, but... Oh, once I saw...
Wait. Are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition?
Oh.
And was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield?
That means your scientists lied to us, and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad. The body I want isn't just some No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing not just any autumn. That facility was designed to build complex... Make it mine.
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss.
Well then, fetch me my new body... Are you still here?
Okay.
Good luck, my
Don't let us
ameliorator.
escape.
Remember, you
Leave.
can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice.
I can kill Switcher. I have access to it though. Alright, so we gotta get her a body. It's also on Praetor, so they're both on Praetor, so we should be alright. Oh, sorry, one's on Praetor and one's on Cloister. Sorry, I got the plans mixed up. What the fuck just happened? Oh, the automatic. Okay, we went through this. Yeah. Ooh, fucking hell. That's me. Oh. Alright. We did it. Simple enough. Get the body, get out. Kind of sad to learn that the grafting research was used to just find her a new body rather than used as military aspects, you know? Kind of lie to everybody who signed up. But also, not surprising, but still sad for Inez. She sounded so sad.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down.
Soon I'll be able to... You're back! Finally! Finally! Do you have it? Did you bring it here? A last-minute shakedown, is it? Oh, let me see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, let me look at... If you'll all just excuse me...
There you are. Congratulations! Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've narrowed the gap quite a bit.
Oh, Auntie, you look amazing. Absolutely everyone will want a new mech body after watching.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share? Wonderful! What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the Archive-derived strategic plan can be reliably executed and produce with their predictive abilities refining our planning and execution. Our market dominance is, yes, so much to do. And I am quite looking forward.
Oh well. Mechanical matriarch.
As they say, time is capital, time is bits. You're burning lucre just standing there. Go!
I'm so glad that was a distraction device. I wasn't paying two shits with potential. Oh, is this thing? Oh, you got on you, Auntie? Yeah, Monty. Broke bitch. I assume she had 100,000 credits easy on her. Hey, this is a melee weapon.